Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Noise and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, we made this thing and it doesn't really do what I want it to. So we're going to break it. And we're going to try to make something a little bit better today. We're going to need to take all of this stuff out as well and break this. Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know why it wanted me to make that thing. But I did, and it didn't work how I wanted. I spent some time getting a bunch of gravel, and I've been sifting a lot, and today we are going to make some stuff that's going to be better. So first things first, we're going to grab some iron. We need 4 more iron, I do believe, because I have 3 right here. And yeah, so the main thing that we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making a transfer node. So we didn't have these in the original Agrarian Skies, but in this one we do. And we've seen transfer nodes since then in different mod packs that I've done. But we need a little bit of iron, because I do believe we need one of these world interaction upgrades. So let's go ahead and make this. Like that. There we go. We're going to need the 4 iron, and I'm going to get, let's do 16 cobblestone, turn it into stone, and I have a bunch of lapis, which, by the way, if you want to know how you do that, you just hover over something and you scroll wheel, and you can take, like, single pieces of whatever you're grabbing over, you know, taking half a stack or something like that. So let's do this. I can't quick stack it because it's got a non-stackable item, and of course I did it wrong. So there we go. World interaction upgrade. That is the first step. The next step is we need a little bit of wood, and we need to make a chest. So that we're going to need a bunch of redstone. That was the big thing that I had to really get. So I have plenty of redstone here. We're gonna do a block plus a little, and then we need to make some sort of a pipe. Transfer pipes are the cheapest, but they require more redstone. Rationing pipes also would work. Energy pipes require a lot of redstone. Sorting pipes require gold. So I think we're gonna go with the lapis one because we do have a little bit. I'm trying to think, is there any other crossover pipes or just more? We do have another piece of redstone. We can make, let's just make the transfer pipes. And we need like 8 stone, I think. So we need like so. We're gonna need a little bit of glass. So I do have some sand to smelt. And yeah, we should be good to make this. So the only other thing is, do I have one? I need to keep eating. Food is going to become an issue very, very shortly. So hopefully we can get that solved in the near future. But do I have an iron bucket still? Don't think so. That's kind of a bummer. So let's grab, we have 3 more iron. We can go ahead and make an iron bucket, so that's not going to be too big of a problem. Let's just do that, because why not? And we'll get the transfer pipes, and we'll get the transfer node. Awesome. So that's expensive, but it's going to be worth it. In the meantime, let's throw down, I have a whole bunch of gravel on me. I'm just going to put the gravel in here for now. I want it down here, and we're just gonna double tap like that, and let's see, we'll also put some sand in here as well, just because I'm gonna want to use that later. Let's just kind of empty out our inventory a little bit. Ooh, I ran out of the mini coal. Luckily I have plenty of coal over here. Just grab some, make some more fuel pellets. What is that from? Progressive automation. And that will be good enough. So I still have the stone shovel. That's not going to be super useful. I'm going to put this stuff in here. And yeah, so now that we have an iron bucket, we can go ahead and make... we can go ahead and move this guy over here around a little bit. So we do have an infinite spring. Let's break this, grab the lava, and then we're gonna break this a little bit. Let's put some hardened clay like so, and we're gonna want to kill the water source. Wow, that really pushes you. We do want to make sure that everything is well lit. We don't want any mobs spawning. And that was a little terrifying. So let's get some green stained clay there. Break this stuff up a little bit. And let's see, how do we want things to look? So we're going to want to have lava here, I think. Cobblestone here. Ooh, we got haste and a modifier. And then water there. And then we'll cover the lava with that. I think that'll work. So lava goes there. We can see it. We can't touch it. We can't get hurt by it. And then we'll just need a bucket of water right here. And we should be able to cover this as well. Just so things don't happen to it or anything like that. So last thing, we need to put transfer node right there. It's not going to get anything until we put world interaction upgrade in it, and now it's going to start pulling out cobblestone pretty quickly, and we can put it in there. Awesome. So that is going to produce plenty of cobblestone for us, and we can start expanding our base, because this is getting very cramped very quickly. Now the next thing I want to look at, one, let's look at the quests and see if there's any easy ones that we can get busted out today. Hand grinding quartz grindstone we might be able to do. So let's look up the quartz grindstone. That's gonna help get, so that needs Certus quartz or nether quartz, but that will help if we look at, for example, uses of this and then uses of this. I believe no. I wonder what it's used for then. Can we grind it with this? Maybe not. It might not be shown, but this will let you grind up ores and all that kind of fun stuff. That's, yeah, it says you can turn grain into flour, ores into dust, bones into powder, and much more. It just takes a bit of manual grinding, and it's going to be useful later, but for now, not really going to need it. So let's take a look at some other stuff. So Sky Farm. We need to make a whole bunch of different tools. We can make some of those today, but let's take a look at the wooden hand rake. Let's start just trying to bust out some quests and get some good rewards while we wait for more cobblestone, basically. So let's grab a bunch of this, and I believe it's still the same recipe as, yeah. They've changed the fence recipes a couple times, so it's hard to remember. But there is the wooden hand rake. That is going to be useful once we get into Agricraft, which is something we should probably do here soon. Because Agricraft is going to let us make a whole bunch of really good stuff. So it's going to give us brown mushroom spores. We can take either mushrooms or reward bag. I'm going to take the reward bag because the brown mushroom spores, once we get mycelium, I believe. Let's see, brown mushroom spores. So once, yeah, mycelium. Once we get mycelium, we'll be able to grow as many brown mushrooms as we want. So it doesn't matter. So let's just take the reward bag, and we get a basic one. We have purple stuff, including these saplings, which that's actually kind of nice. So let's get another chest, because yeah, we're gonna have a lot of inventory space. Let's put it right there. let's just start putting rewards in there. This is my food and seed chest. And let's see what the next quest is. So we need a seed analyzer and agriculture journalist. That's going to give us some podzol, which is going to complete another quest. So let's go ahead and do this. So seed analyzer and journal. So the journal is a book and quill, which is going to require an ink sac or powder. Do I have? I do have a pestle and mortar. And then we need crop sticks, books we can do. Actually, no, we can't do books yet. We need to start growing the sugar cane. Since this is agricraft sugar cane, I don't believe we can just put it down on dirt next to water. Let's see, there is water right there, I think. But I really can't do anything, so let's do, let's see, where can I put water that's not going to make a mess? How about right here? So if we take a bucket of water and put it here, I can't plant this down. What I need is crop sticks. So let's make a few crop sticks, and we can start getting into agricraft a little bit. So you do that. Oh, you can actually just plant them down until grass. Okay, never mind then. You don't need the crop sticks. Alright, so we'll let that go. We'll get some sugarcane later. The seed analyzer we might be able to do. It is going to require some glass. Do we have? I have one piece of glass. But I believe I have five more sand in here. I'll be able to get sand easy enough very soon. So that'll get that. We'll need, I have a wooden slab on me, and then we'll need some sort of cobble, stone slab. We'll need some more sticks and more logs, so let's do this. And once we have the rest of the glass, we'll be able to do that. So let's see what else we can get into. Basic planting, stone planter, and then mixing bowl. Let's take a look at the mixing bowl. I think I can make that. I think that's just wood, yeah. So let's get a little bit of wood and a stick. There's a mixing bowl. Now the bakeware is a little bit more challenging, but not that bad. So let's get, how many do we need? We need 8, I believe. Not backware, bakeware. So all it is clay. It's bricks. So if we get 2 pieces of gravel, hammer those down into sand, and then do the same thing. That's going to happen every once in a while, FYI. We already have 12 stacks of cobblestone. So next episode, we're going to be definitely going to be building a mob tower or something like that. I don't know if we're going to do a mob tower. We might do something slightly different. We might do something a little bit simpler. I think that'll be better. But there is our glass. We can go ahead and make the glass panes. Make the seed analyzer. So there is one quest component. So this is going to be super important very soon. I'm going to be expanding off of this area between episodes, so I'm not going to worry too much about trying to get a lot of get everything in its place. I'm going to be moving a lot of this stuff very, very soon. Let's go ahead and let's harvest this, get some seeds, and we'll get a bunch of wheat actually. Wow. So yeah, food is going to be an issue very soon. We need to take care of that. And let's see, we can go up here. I'll put the excess seeds in there as well, and the saplings. Let's get some of this stuff out of our inventory. So bakeware, and once this is done, which should be close, yeah. And then the seed analyzer, not the seed, the journal. Crop sticks we have. Book we can make as soon as we get that. Feather. We can't make feathers. We need chickens. So we're going to have a passive farm. So that's actually going to be a little bit before we can do that. I'm trying to think if there's any other ways to get feathers. I don't think so. So that's gonna take a while. Let's see how bad the stone planter is. Maybe we'll get feathers or a book and quill from something else soon. Oh wow, that's really easy. Okay. I need a little bit more stone. Let's just do let's go ahead and do the 9th. And we'll need a stone hoe and a furnace. Alright, let's make the bakeware. And that should be this quest. We'll get some salt, which is super useful for making a bunch of different foods. Milking it. Milk comes from cows or from soybeans. Easiest method is cows. Well, sort of. Cows aren't exactly friendly. We suggest putting the cows behind a sturdy fence and being very careful when milking them. Yeah, animals in this mod pack are dangerous. Don't let them come near you. They will hurt you. So we'll put all of this stuff in here. And yeah, we'll organize that later. So we need milk. We need to make some metalware. Wow, I cannot speak today. Metalware, which pot, skillet, saucepan. Whoa! I thought I clicked that. Pot, skillet. Oh, I have to do that, and then saucepan. What is... oh, potions. So skillet, copper, steel. The pot, we need to have a smeltery up and running. And the saucepan we do as well. So those are going to have to wait for a while. That's okay. So we should have enough stone now. Let's go ahead and make the stone planter. And that should be another quest done. Cool. So let's see, what else do we have? Cooking for blockheads, number 1. So let's see how bad that is. Cooking for blockheads, number 1. We need to cook a book. Easy enough if we have a book. Now we have string, and we can make a book once we get a little bit of paper. That's the only thing. So we need 2 blank patterns, which I have. String. Yeah, we just need to get some paper. So let's grab some bones. I have these bones from... I don't even know where I got them, to be honest. I think killing mobs. And let's just come over here. We should be able to bone meal this and get paper. Cool. And I also need to grab some coal from here so we can make the fuel pellets and all that fun stuff. Ooh, we got a bunch of seeds too. That's good. Sugarcane seeds are a bit of a pain to deal with. So we'll put all that stuff in there. We'll get paper, string, and blank patterns to get a book, and then the book gets cooked. So that'll get the cooking for blockheads. Now this is really nice. So with all the ingredients available, beginner chef may be slightly overwhelmed and resort to just eating raw ingredients. This tool will let you, it will tell you everything you can make with what's in your inventory. Now there is upgrades to this, and they are difficult to get. They require some diamonds and crafting benches, which is probably why it gives you the diamonds. This book will let you craft the food from your inventory. So we're going to go ahead and let it do that. So let's climb the reward. We'll get the 2 diamonds. We'll get plenty of diamonds later, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's grab the crafting benches, cookbook, and the diamonds, and let's just make sure... Yes, it wants us to make cooking for blockheads too. And we can claim the reward. And then eventually we'll be making an entire kitchen And we're going to store all of our food there, and all we'll have to do is go up to it, and we can make whatever food we have. So if we look at this, I can see we can make toast sandwiches, cooked mutton, stock, and sugar. That's all we can make. And yeah, the best is toast sandwiches, obviously, but yeah, that book is going to come in handy very, very soon. And in fact, I believe in order to make one of these things, the cooking table. So the cooking table is what allows you to craft all the stuff. It requires the book. And then everything else, so like the oven, basically allows you to smelt things. The sink is water. Fridge is storage. And then the tool rack is for all of the like kitchenware. So that is going to be a really good quest later. We're not ready to do that yet, but soon enough. Let's see. Wants us to make a smeltery. We'll have to do that. We'll get to that later. Right now, this will unlock a lot of stuff. So let's look at the stone generator and see how bad that is. So stone generator is that one's expensive, that one's not. I don't know why. An RF engine. Ooh, that is expensive. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of sifting for that. We have a little bit of iron, but we're gonna need more gold. We're gonna need a lot more redstone. So we're not gonna be able to do that. Let's see what else we can do. Hand grinding, we're not ready for that. Mycelium, that's gonna require sifting. Let's see. Water from air, aqueous accumulator. So let's see something. I want to see how difficult it's going to be to get a pulverizer. Because this is going to be the easiest way to get what am I trying to say? It's going to be the easiest way to get the sand and gravel and dust to sift. So it's going to require a gear, which we might need to make in a smeltery, but it looked like there was another way. So that gear requires a smeltery, but the forestry gears just requires copper and tin. Let's see, that is normal, but the copper gears require a smeltery. Everything else is normal. In fact, that's even easier because you can use aluminum to make pistons, and aluminum doesn't have that many uses. Anyways, so that's good. We probably do that. So let's see, what else can we get into today? The Britannia quest requires you to get Podzol. We'll wait for the feathers to get that. Let's see, Mob Hunter, Punji Sticks, and Oak Barricades. We should be able to make that, actually. So let's go ahead and do that. So the Oak Barricades are just trying to make sticks without turning it into planks first. So there's the Oak Barricade, and then Punji Sticks are sugarcane. How is it? Okay, so it's 5 sugarcane. I have 2. Luckily, I have bone meal. I also have a watering can. I need to remember that. So we have 4. I have 1 over here, so that is the 5 that we need. So let's go ahead and make some Punji Sticks. This could be a way to make to make a mob farm early on, but I don't know that we will. But we're gonna get Oak Barricades. I don't really care about that, but Iron Spikes is the next step to this. And Iron Spikes require a lot of iron, or a little bit of iron over a wooden spike, which is a lot easier to do. So, we only need 1. I will probably do the smelter before I do that. So I think what I'm going to do, actually let's look a little bit more. So creepers, assembly line is the machine, storage wars, tinker toys, Learning to skyblock. Is there anything else? So, lumberjack, we might be able to make. Let's take a look at that. No, what's it called? It's a stone chopper, I think. Haha, I was right. Stone chopper. Okay, it's the same recipe as the other one, just with the axe instead of the other thing. So let's get some sticks. We'll make an axe. And we should be able to do this. So there's the stone chopper. We'll get some cooked salmon for that. And that's all it does. Okay, so we need to get... That's going to give us more iron. So super crafting frame, how bad is that? Let's just do all the quests we can to get all the stuff we can. Oh, oh my god, that's simple. I forget how easy those are sometimes. So let's just make a bunch of sticks. And super crafting frames are really nice. You can put them on chests and then... Actually, I wonder... Oh, we need the other stuff. Super item frames. We'll make a connected inventory act like a barrel for the item displayed in it. Super void frame acts as a trash can. Okay, so how about are these? Dropper, which requires a piece of redstone and ender pearl. That's a bit of a pain. By the way, these plants look really weird, but oh my gosh, are they good. We'll get to those much later on, but ender pearls, that's going to be fun to get. So, at the very least, we can do this. I wonder if it works on a barrel. If we do this... I'm supposed to right click it. Can I put it on top? I can. Oh my gosh, it works on barrels. That's convenient. I'm going to use that, actually. So let's see if there's anything else we can quickly do to get more materials. So endstone we can do. So we need to get more stone. Let's get some more stone. I have some lava that I've cooked up. I'm going to cook up some more, though. Eventually, we're going to automate this completely. But let's get some lava. Have I gotten any glowstone? I do. Awesome. We're going to be able to make some endstone. And that's going to let us get the ender pearl. So, while we're waiting, let's see how bad it is to get some dust. And maybe we'll get some redstone and be able to do... this quest. If we can get two redstone, we might be able to make a couple different things. So here very soon we're gonna want to automate all the sifting and everything. I believe in this version of thermal expansion we have to power. Let's see. So one, I want to keep that, but the autonomous activator. I believe this will require power now. But that is actually really easy to make. So we're going to want to get an autonomous activator as soon as possible. Let's get a stone barrel. These are going to be super useful later. But let's also get... So one, let's get that down. Let's get some dust sifted and see if we can't get any redstone. If we can get one piece of redstone, that'd be awesome. If we can get two, we're going to do a couple of things. Because there is another quest for the netherrack. That's going to give us a piece of glowstone. I don't know why. That seems weird. Glowstone isn't that hard to get, but it doesn't look like we're going to get any redstone. This is the problem I've had. I sifted so much dust and didn't get any redstone. So let's just put all this stuff in here. And I need to organize my inventory a little bit, but whatever. Alright, so, come on. Let's go ahead and make the end stone, and we will get that completed. We'll get an ender pearl. Now, ender pearls are super useful, of course. You need to make a bunch of stuff with them, and one of the things that we're going to want a lot of is, or we're going to want a few of anyways, is a vacuum hopper. I'm not seeing it there, so, oh, it's a shapeless craft, that's why. Also, I was looking around. If you know anything about blood magic, you know that the weak blood shards are a bit of a pain to get. Not in this pack. Heat sand will give you a 3% chance of them. And soul sand will give you a 3% chance of them. Alright, so we have the ender pearl. What's the uses for this? I know we can crush it up. Right? Yeah, we can get crushed in stone, which we can then use to get nothing of interest. Alright, so we're not going to want to do that. Alright, so I think we're getting close to that time. I would love all that stuff, but I also realized that we need to get more. I need to do a lot more sifting off camera. That's always fun. To get netherrack, we need to go to the nether at some point soonish, but I don't want to. Not right now. Precious dolls. So these are the porcelain dolls. This one, freezing doll, I don't know what it does. I think that will make a blizz. Thaumic doll, I don't know what those are. But the precious dolls are just porcelain clay and a diamond or emerald. Do I have a single diamond. I can make one and get another. And then angry dolls are how you get blaze rods. And you do it very similar to what I just did with the end stone, but that weather is so loud. That's much better. Alright, so one last thing I want to check. So we're going to I'm going to call the episode here in a second, just because there's a lot left for me to do. I need to do a lot of sifting on this, and I'd love to get it automated. We'll look in that in the next couple of episodes if we can start getting some automation. Is there an automatic? There is. So this is going to be the goal. We need electrum gears. We're going to need and var. Neither of those are that difficult to do, but we're going to need to get a smeltery soon. So I think what we're going to focus on in the next couple of episodes is this. So what I'm going to do is, because all the seared bricks and all of that stuff, seared tanks, I'll take seared bricks, casting table, let's see, controller requires, okay, none of those recipes are different, so we just need to get grout, and grout, oh, I wanted this, is just gravel, sand, and clay. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time sifting up stuff to get a bunch of grout. We're going to expand a little bit, and we're going to build a little bit of a mob farm in the next episode. And to help me expand, I want to see if there's any ones I could make. So builders 1, obsidian, and 2 diamonds. So I may make this if I can get the diamonds. So I'll probably sift a bunch of gravel. Getting obsidian is actually not that difficult. We just need to get more lava, which I can make plenty of pretty easily. The only other thing, there is something that if we can get it, yellorium. If we can get enough yellorium dust, which you get from sifting sand, it's a 1% chance. It's really bad, but you can also get it from sifting heat sand, which is a 3% chance. And heat sand is actually a byproduct. One, you can get... it's a byproduct of sifting soul sand, sludge boilers, or you can find it in the nether. Soul sand we can make... I think this will tell you how to make it. Nope, okay. Some versions do. Soul sand is pretty easy to make. It's used barrels, and you need mycelium. So it's not too bad, but we'll get to that later. But I think that the plan is going to be, I'm going to sift a bunch. I'm going to try to get another diamond to get the builder's wand, because I don't want to spend all my time building. So I'll expand a little bit, and one other thing I could probably go ahead and make it is a chisel. Chisels are nice because they make things look better. I'm not seeing the normal one. Is chisel in this mod pack? I'm not seeing it. Never mind. Well, there's an easy way to test. We put this here and that. No chisels. Okay, never mind then. We're gonna have to live with yucky old cobblestone. Because I don't think there's anything too good that we can use this with to make it look nicer. I mean, we can dye it, which does look nice, but that we're not really capable of doing that at this point. Paintbrushes aren't bad, but we could only dye it white or like blue, which both are good, but prismarine, we can't do that yet. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be stuck with just normal cobblestone. We could make cobble white stone. That's sugar. Or potentially, we can't. We don't have ink of any sort. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna be crafting a lot of stuff out of. Okay, that's a quest, isn't it? Moss stone and ball of moss. We'll worry about that later. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be doing a lot of building out of cobblestone. Kind of boring, but whatever. We have to. So I'm going to build a little bit out, and I'm also going to try to get a builder's wand, sift for a little bit, and have enough stuff to make our first smeltery. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time should be a little bit better in terms of kind of getting progress towards our little bit of like first automation. I have nickel, I have some silver. I'll get more silver as we go, and I'll get more gold as we go, and I have iron. So we should be able to make the automatic sieve very soon, and then all we'll need is, how bad was the survivalist generator? It's not a bad first power source. Otherwise, lava generators are the way to go. That requires a lot of iron though. But these are going to be probably one of the best ways early game. Otherwise, magmatic dynamos, a lot of Invar. So we'll see kind of what we get. We'll probably do the lava generators for power, and then do a little bit of automated sifting, and that'll be good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.